Welcome back, guys. I am really pumped for this episode because I've been putting a lot of work into preparing for this. This, I think, is gonna be like really cool. We are going to put together over here. I'm gonna try. I don't even know if this is gonna work. So this is gonna be a fun experiment. I am gonna try and do a gridded city over here, which is gonna be kind of staggering. Just before we start that, now I've already built a bridge over here, which is a fairly tall bridge, which I really like that bridge. And the reason that I built that in advance was because it was like 300 planks, and I wanted to get the planks maxed out again so we can build some other bridges. We've got a pair of bridges over here which I've already put in because I wanted to spend some time faffing around getting the positioning absolutely right and stuff, and I really like those. It took ages to try and get them like the right level and have a nice gap in between and get the position of the posts right, but they are awesome. So we're going to build those. Let's get you built. Start construction, boom, and get you built, boom. These are really important, as you will see in a second. Let's come over here, and we're going to do a stone bridge over here as well. Now let's see, what do I need for this? I need 482 stone for that, which we're not even close to. Man, okay. So, yeah, we are gonna... See, this is one problem with these build in advance costs. These upfront costs. Rather than just saying, build it, and then they bring the stone and they mine some more. You're limited by whatever you're storing at the moment. Which is a bit of a problem, because I've only got one stonecutter camp over here. And they've got 100 stone at the moment, and that's it. That's as much as we can store. So I would have to put in more stonecutter camps to be able to build that. Well, you know what? I'll work around it. I did want that in, but I'll work around it. Okay, so this gridded city, how is it going to work? Well, let me show you this. What I'm trying to set up is get them to put in some nice paths straight across from bridge to bridge and from bridge to bridge. And then what I want to do is create a nice town centre. I want this to be a square with a market around it, and then a gridded layout of buildings, kind of spreading out from that. So let's start over here. The centre of the village is going to be a fountain. I thought that was a kind of a nice way to do it. So we've got this fountain here. Fountain goes in. Hooray. Sweet. Okay, so now we've got something to work around. So what I'd like to do, I was gonna have like 4 markets in here, but I want a town square. I want it to be a little bit open around the town square. What do I want to do? I want to grab this. I want to carve out an area around here, like that probably. Cool. And then I want to get, let's see, let's get some fences going. So I'm going to just pop in some fences to create a little bit of a kind of a fenced off area. You know what? These larger ones I'm going to use. So over there, I want like 3 of the shorter ones should work pretty well in here. Yeah, that's good. And then that's another long one. You know what? The long ones can be there. Then I'm going to do one, because what I'm going to have to do, this is going to take hours. I mean, hours and hours and hours to do what I'm planning on doing with this. So I'm going to kind of show you bits of it, but I'm going to have to do like a lot of it off camera, because a lot of this is very time consuming. Now you can see I've got immigration on, and I'll show you a few details on that. So let's go out this way. I could do with the long one there, really. Come on, give me a longer one. There we go. So let's go out to, say, there. Come around the corner. Ooh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Yeah, like even with a couple of short ones, I don't think that's going to work. Yeah. So I think that one's going to have to go. Yeah, that one's going to have to go. Let's pop that one in. You're going to have to go. And we want a couple of short ones. Nope, another long one. Now the long one, yeah, we want one long one going in, like there. Then a short one. And a short one over here. And I am going to be like this fussy, trying to get these areas laid out nicely. So I'm going to do that in each of these four corners, and then in this area over here, because we want this to look really, really nice, if we can possibly make it look really nice. And I'm going to do my best. So we want something like this. I'm going to fill this in because I think it looks kind of nice when it's filled in. But I want it filled in nice and evenly. I think like that maybe. Then cypress trees. Cypress trees always look good to make it kind of look like nice and formal. So we'll have some nice cypress trees on all the corners like that. That's pretty nice. And then maybe pop some decorative trees in the center just to be a bit different. And I'm thinking like maybe having like a couple of those in the center. So we should get this kind of always display zoning. Okay, I've turned you off now. There we go. We should get this nice, fairly open town centre, and then around that we're going to be placing some markets. Now this is going to be kind of fun. So how do I want to do this? Well, I want to get a market, and I want to get probably start with say a food market. So we're going to have the market stalls around the edge of this. So that looks about right. So we'll have, say, food and then goods. Now I'm just wondering, like how to do the corner. Do I just put like 3, and then have a bit of a gap, and then 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I'm thinking that's probably the way it's going to work. Now I guess I could do them in 6s, so I could leave a gap and have that one there, and then let's do a luxury over on this side, and then a food market there. This is going to look very pretty. You know what? Let's throw those in and see what they look, and I'll see what they look like. Okay, that's that. While I kind of let them get on with that, what I'm going to do is, am I going to do the Forbidden Land? I'm going to take that off. No, I'm not, because I want to get them. I want to get these paths actually going, and you can see that they've already done this one, walking up and down to do the fountain. Is the fountain built yet? Not quite. Not quite. I could speed it up, but I'm not going to do that yet. Okay, so how are we going to get them like walking out here? Well, one easy way. Let's throw in over here. Now I have bought some land. Let me show you. I've bought some land, which basically covers all around this island. All of this is bought. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to buy this one over here because I want to get to this berry bush over here. And then we'll throw in a gathering hut over here, and it does not matter where it goes. That will do fine. So now they'll wander out here and build that, which will help to reinforce this road. And on the other end, I'm going to put, now this is what I was going to put this in over here, but I can't, so I'll have to kind of make do. Let's clip this back a bit like this. And we'll put in a couple of houses. One on this side and one on that side. Now, they probably won't want to grow. So we'll give them a little bit of encouragement with... Well, what am I looking for? I'm looking for some decorative bushes. So let's throw in a few decorative bushes along there. Oh, and now suddenly they decide to build a house. Oh, and they're building another one. Excellent. All right, cool. So that'll give me 4 people living in those houses. What I'm going to do, I have a couple of them working over here at this hut over there. And I'm going to have... I'd love to have them, I don't know, maybe working up here. But you know what? Let's try a lumberjack camp. Yeah, that would work. So if I put in a little extraction zone, now, where are we going to extract from? Maybe let's do these over here, because I like saving these trees, because you can't regrow these trees, whereas you can regrow these. So, well, oh, I haven't bought that, have I? No. Let's try buying that. It'll work so much better. Let's buy that and buy that. And then we'll put in an extraction zone around these trees. Awesome. And we'll put in a lumberjack camp. I mean, a stone camp would work better, but I'm going to do a lumberjack camp. I'm not sure why. I just feel like it. So, lumberjack camp goes in there. All right, sweet. So what I'll do, I'll have a couple of people from these houses working up here, and a couple of people from these houses working over here. And... yeah. Oh, look. Somebody's trudging round here. Where are you off to? Oh, he's a trader. Oh, he's starting to wear a new path. There's a new path. He's going up there. Is it up there? Looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, he's going all the way along here. Sweet. Awesome. Alright, cool. Keep going. Right, so let's crank this up to ×3. Now, let's show you the current state of play. So the current state of play, we're keeping everybody very happy, fed and watered and all that kind of stuff. We've got 27 villagers who need houses, and these are the new unemployed people. Let's sort this by job. And we've got loads of unemployed people and unhoused people who are going to be living in the city, and we're going to need quite a lot of them. All right, cool. So, the layout's going to be, we're going to have these market stalls here. And then outside the market stalls, we're going to have things like blacksmiths, bakers, tailors, all of the end product manufacturers. They're going to be like around the outside of the market. So it's going to be market stalls, and then it's going to be all of the production things. We're going to have a bunch of warehouses bringing goods into the city to be processed into end user goods, and then we'll be selling them to people. But look at this. Look, this is going to create some kind of nice designs in here. Now the houses, how the hell are the houses going to work? Well, I'm going to have to show you that later, because I'm going to have to get a bit more done. I will just show you, I have been working on the villages. Now, if you have a look at this village, can you see how it's basically circular? Like, you end up with kind of sort of circular roads, and the orientation of the houses kind of curves around in a circle. Right? I'm keeping it all go away. So I thought that was kind of interesting to see that. I've never really noticed that before. And if you look over here, again, if you look at the orientation of the houses, not every house, some of them are odd, but a lot of them are in that kind of circular pattern. But I've been putting in fences. Lots and lots of fences and decorations. I've created a little area around the church, which I think looks really nice now. Some flowers and some trees and stuff. And then creating like little garden areas for the houses, giving them their own little plots of land. And once you start doing this, I think the villages really kind of come to life. They look really awesome. And even like just putting it around this warehouse. Love that. All right, cool. So Enough yak. Oh, and I put this extra farm in here. I put 2 houses in. 3 of those people are working at this farm. And then I just cleared out a few trees to give them a big enough area to farm. Because we just needed an extra bit of wheat to keep the mills going. And now suddenly we've gone up from like no bread to like 400 bread. So that's solved that problem. And yeah, everything's great. I have run into a few problems. I've run into some berry problems. I've run into problems with villagers getting stuck in their houses and stuff. I've been getting around those problems. Anyway, it's enough of that. Let me get a bit more stuff done. Let me get this sorted out. Now, has that got built? Yes, that's got built. So, with a bit of luck, if I assign you to be a woodcutter, and you to be a woodcutter. Yes, then they're working in the right place. Hooray. Good news. And then we'll assign, let's get this up. Where are you? There. So we want you to be a forager. And we want you to be a forager. Hooray. Cool. Are they going to work there? There may be other forager huts which weren't full, is the only problem. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to work there. I don't know, maybe. Well, there are people wandering around. Where are you going? Where are you off to? Well, these are the woodcutters. Now, they're walking around here rather than going down here. There must be something wrong somewhere. There must be something wrong. Yeah, I mean, I've been running into problems. Like, because I have been trying to practice this. I've tried all kinds of different designs and all kinds of things. There's obviously something wrong. I will try and fix that. And when I make a bit of progress, we'll come back. Alrighty, it's coming along quite nicely. It's coming along really nicely, actually. I fixed this problem over here. It was the bridge. It was that he wouldn't walk over the bridge. I don't know why, but I've rebuilt it. And of course, it cost me a load of planks again. This bridge is a bit higher than the previous one. I don't know whether that's the solution or whether it was just, I don't know, there was something wrong with the bridge. Don't know. But they are walking backwards and forwards up here now, so we're getting these roads nicely traced in, and that's kind of important, and you'll see why in a little bit. Okay, so I think we can start working on the area around the markets now. I'm not going to build the markets just yet. I finished the centerpiece. I really like that park. I think that's pretty sweet. Love the kind of round centerpiece. All right, let's get some stuff going in. So what should we put in? Now, really, all we've got to work with are the let's see, the blacksmiths, the tailors, and the bakers. It's pretty much all we've got to work with. So we're going to see what we can do with these. So I'm thinking that we could maybe have a baker round that way on this corner, kind of facing onto the market. Although, you know what, I kind of like it on this side, but not that much room on this side, because on this side the stalls are all facing into the centre. On this side they're kind of mixed up. They're like on both sides there. They're facing the other way on those two, and then here they're just mixed. So I don't know. Maybe even here would be good. You know what? That one's going in there. Okay, so we got one. We've got one going in. But I am kind of thinking like one of these over here would be kind of nice. Maybe there. Go on. That one's going in there. Let's bang in a couple of tailors as well. Now, which way round do we want the tailors? I guess that's the front, isn't it? Yeah, because he's got the tailor's sign with the scissors. So I'm thinking tailor on that corner would kind of define that corner nicely. So let's put in a tailor there, and Maybe a tailor next to that one. I'm probably going to let that grow first before I can put that in. Blacksmiths. Blacksmiths. Let's have a blacksmith on this corner over here, I think. Now, I'm thinking if we had a blacksmith... I'll go away. I'm keeping it all. I'm keeping it all. Maybe a blacksmith on that corner there, like that, would look kind of good. Yep. Yep, you're going in there. Hooray. And then I'm thinking, like, maybe one over here. Maybe one over here. God, it's kind of tough. That might be houses over there. Yeah, you know what? I think I've got to let these build before I can do any more. Now, while that's happening, now that I've got these in, I think we can start to do some of the houses. This is where things get really tricky. So, I'm going to have to unforbid this land here so that they can actually get in and build these. Would be kind of nice. So, unforbid that. And we'll unforbid that bit. I'm kind of unforbidding it bit by bit because I don't want them suddenly tracking across the corners and putting paths in because that's going to mess everything up big time. So, so the house is going up here. What I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to get a house size, which is about that size. So I'm actually going to come down one from that. Then I'm going to remove a chunk there and remove a chunk on that side. Or it needs to be a fraction bigger than that. Okay, right, now, residential. So, we'll start there. Cool. Got the first house, and good, and they're perfectly opposite each other. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go out a little bit on this side and a little bit on that side. We'll see if they'll build another house there or whether I've got to go out a little bit further. Might have to go out a little bit further. We'll throw in a little bit of decoration just to help them out. There and there. You going to build any more houses? It's not looking like it, is it? Let's go out a little bit further. A little bit further. You in a house building mood, guys? No? Man, they really don't want to build these blooming houses, do they? And they kind of should. Okay, a little bit further. There is enough room for houses there. Come on. Okay, you know what? Let's go a bit further out. Ah, okay, so... yeah, they have built another one. This one, though, I'm not happy with that. I don't like that. So, destroy... ah, pause. No, pause. There we go. Destroy that. And we'll just slim that down a little bit. Ah. And try and get that to actually build straight. Would be really nice if it would. Go on, go out that way a little bit. There we go. Go on that way a little bit as well. There we go. And this is the fiddling around that I'm going to be doing that's going to take freaking ages to do. Now, will you build there? I don't think you will, actually. I think you're going to be... oh, you will. But you're really insisting on going at an odd angle. Okay, you know what? Let's trim you back a little bit. Let's trim you back to, like, there. Now, if I trim that back, let's see. Let's see if it will build it in the area that I've given it now. Go. Will you build one there? I don't think it will. I think it needs to come out to there. But like trying to get these to build straight is gonna be, it's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be really seriously tough. Because they don't want to build straight. Come on, come on. Build me a house. Build me a house there. Build me a nice straight house there. Oh, you coming out to build it? He's like, hang on, where's he gone? I was supposed to build a house here. The gaffer told me to build a house here and he's gone. Yeah. I'm going to have to play around with this a lot. Do you think you live there? Well, you don't. Good Lord. So, yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. Is putting these houses in like this. Yeah, no, I don't want that. To try and get this to look kind of sort of gridded. It's going to be a long, slow process. So why don't I let these buildings get built? I'll probably, you know what, should we build these? Let's build these. So start the construction on that. Start the construction on that. I'm pretty happy with these. Start that one. That one. That one. And that one. Hooray. Awesome. So we'll let that get built. I'll maybe do a little bit more, and we'll start to see what it actually looks like. Let's just take this off for a second. This is really nice. Really like this. Once these markets get built, these buildings are in, it's going to start to look like something. Actually, you know what? While they're doing that, we could come over here. Yeah, okay, let's come over here and do something. So I'm going to start unlocking some of the new buildings. We'll unlock the small stone wall. We'll unlock the church. Right. Now, if you've watched previous series, you'll know what the church looks like. A message from the church. God would appreciate if you were to build a monument to his splendor. Yeah, I'll do that. No problem. Cool. And also, in the kingdom, we're going to unlock the wooden keep. And we're going to unlock the wooden wall. Hooray. And now, His Majesty wants you to establish an outpost on your territory. Thus, you will be able to participate in military campaigns for your liege. It's a privilege. Don't forget about it. I won't forget about it. So, let's pause it for a sec. And we're going to put something in here. Now, what I want in here is kind of a gateway entrance to the town. So, we're going to kick off with the old church. And I'm going to throw in... I want like a core. I want a couple of arches. Arch. I want another core on this side. Boom. That is going to form like a gatehouse. If I can actually get the thing level and even. You know what? Do I want to leave a little? I'll probably leave a little gap. I'll leave a little gap. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. And then, what am I going to do then? Don't know. Don't know yet. I want a couple of doors on this side. So let's sling a door on there, and we'll sling a door on that side. Right, that's going to be what the church is going to be. That's all it's going to be, I think. Then the keep. Now, go away, markets. Go away. Right, I've got it paused, haven't I? Leave it running. Yeah, leave it running. They'll be building stuff. So what do I want? I want the... Where is it? The wooden keep. Now, the wooden keep has got some really nice buildings. They're based around this. And what this is, on three sides, you've got these arrow ports. If I zoom in, you can see. They've got these arrow ports on three sides. And then on this side, there's just a window. Right? Really, really nice building. Love it. So I'm going to put this in probably about there. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to have like one arrow port showing. Yeah, I could do that. So have it like that. Now this is just like the next stage of development. I'm actually going to take this up like 2 clicks. Yeah. You can put different tops on this. Look, you've got that one, and you've got this one, which is the most ornate one, which is awesome. And then you've got this one, which is a kind of a little plain one. Now, since this is kind of sort of going to be a main gate into the city, I think we'll go with the fancy ones. Now, if you think that's good, we come round to the back. You've got 3 different doors, and the doors are like this. They're actually elevated up on with staircases. If I can actually get it to click on. There we go. So you've got that one, which is an open one going down to the side. Then you've got a covered one going down to the side, and you've got one that comes straight out like that, which is just so cool. So cool. We're going to go with a nice covered one there, I think, because that'll look really good, I think, there. Do we like that? I like that. So that's going to be that. And then there's going to be another one on this side. But now I could put a second core in. The only problem is I can't get it this far over. So yeah. I'll have to put in a separate one for that. So should we put that? Should we get that building? Let's get that building. We'll get this building as well. I am kind of looking at this and thinking, like, is there anything that I could put on here which would look good? And to be honest, I really don't know. I mean, we could put a bit of a round tower on the front, which I don't know. Having done that, I kind of like that. We put a round tower there, round tower on the other side. I think it looks better than just leaving the plain flat wall. Yeah, liking that. Yeah, all right, let's build that. Start the construction on that. When that's built, I'll put the one on this side in. All right, you know what? Let's let that get built. Let's... Oh, well, this is all pretty much built. They still haven't built that one. And the problem now is that the people who walked over here have created a little path. So that's why they won't build here. I'm going to have to wait for that to go away. Nightmare. Now, I'm going to want a road going down here because we're going to have a kind of a block here. And then I want it going down there. And then I'm going to want another couple of houses there. That's going to take a lot of playing around with, guys. So let me get on with it and we'll come back when I've achieved something. Well, progress is slow, but steady. We are getting there. We are getting there. As you can see, I've been getting the houses to go in, like in straight lines, in the right orientation. But man, it is a painful process. It's like, why am I even trying to do this? Like, the whole point of this game is to be organic and just grow all over the place and whatever. And here I am trying to do it gridded. And I guess that's what I always try to do in games. I always try to do what they won't kind of normally do. And it is it's a huge amount of fun. I am having a ball. Do you want to see what the layout is at the moment? So this is the kind of the layout. I am getting this silly bug going on all the time. And it's like, yeah. The further you push it out, the further it goes. So eventually it reaches the edge of the map and stops. But it's a minor annoyance. I'm not going to worry about that. Because it's all go. Oh, yes. Okay. So we've got house in there now. That's awesome. Okay. You're not going in the right way. That is not the way I want that to go in. So we'll say no, thank you. The problem I've got here is that they started cutting the corner and walking through here. So I've actually put a fence across here so that they can't walk through there anymore. But I think I'm going to have to banish this. Yeah, I know what I said. I'm gonna have to exclude them from this area. So yeah, let's make this an exclusion zone until the paths go away again. It is a very slow process, but I totally think it's worth it because I think the end result's going to be really nice. Okay, so I've left this side of the square empty. Why have I left that side of the square empty? Because I think this is where we're going to have a bit of a church going on. That's what I was thinking anyway. So let's have a look and see what we can do. So I want a church. Now I want this to be kind of nice, but like not silly huge or anything. So I think we'll go I think we'll go with a gore. I'm going to do a similar thing to what I did at the gatehouse. I'm going to put a couple of arches in like that. I'm going to have another core on this side. But unlike this, and look, I've put the other side of this in. I think that looks kind of nice now. It's kind of imposing gateway. I might do something. I might do more to that, but we'll see. Obviously, we're going to extend it out either side and stuff. You can see I put a house in here to get a road going up there through the trees. And there was a road. I don't know. I don't know whether it was any stronger than that. I saw them start to create that road across there. You can see. And once you get the roads in, the houses... Oh, there's a couple of people walking in backwards and forwards. Then the houses start to go in aligned with the roads. So that's kind of how it's working. So what I was thinking was that with this, which is the first one I put in. I think this was the first one I put in, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'm thinking we have that. So they'll walk through the centre of the building, which I think is kind of a nice idea. And then I was thinking maybe like a couple of extension Bs on the front, maybe. Would look kind of nice. Now we've got stone here because obviously I wanted this to look like a stone, all stone and wood, constructing like a gatehouse and the walls and stuff. But this I want to be a little bit different. So I think I'm going to go. And we did loads of blue in the last one, so I think maybe go red with this one. Could be kind of nice. Now I could do something like really simple, like just like throw a couple of extension Bs on the back and say, you know, there you go, pretty much done. Which would be kind of cool, and it's a little bit of a feature. It's not too imposing. Reinforces the walking through there. You know, I'm actually kind of tempted by that. Then we could always stick some of these on somehow. I have no idea how. Yeah, interesting. What have we got? We've got the round tower. Which doesn't want to kind of stick it into there in any kind of nice way, which is a shame. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do here. We've got the small tower and the big tower. So, I mean, we can do some kind of churchy thing like that, maybe. Now this is this was where I started, wasn't it? Yeah. So we'd want this kind of close to the market. Now I could put some nice fences along here and have some kind of gardens and stuff. That's kind of an idea. Like I said, I don't want to do too much with this. We can, I don't know, gargoyle. Where will the gargoyles go? It'd be really nice on the arches, but they won't go on there. They'll only go like on the tops of these buildings, like there. What do you look like there? Actually, you look like kind of cool on there. Let's put one on this side as well. There we go. Bit of gargoyle action. That's what we like. Now I wonder, can I get them to go on here, like facing this way? I don't know. Yes, we can. Gargoyle and gargoyle on this side. Cool. What do gargoyles have? Cool, look at this. Splendor, 74. Maintenance cost 40. We could do that. I like the asymmetry of it. I am thinking about, like, I don't know, some kind of round tower on this side or something. I don't want this to be too big, though. That's the only thing. And that's already kind of big. But I do kind of like it at the same time. So I think we might go with that. I mean, I can always change it. But I kind of like that. Yeah, it's not too dominating. So go on, we'll go with that, I think. So, yeah. Let's see. 273 stone, 147 tools, but we've got loads of tools. 400 tools in stock. Start construction. Yeah, stone. Stone is definitely a thing. I'm going to have to set up... I should probably set up a stone camp like here or something. Or somewhere. Actually, we've cleared this out. So I should probably put in another area for these guys. That's a kind of another good point. If we get rid of that, you know what? Maybe clear this little patch here. Should I clear this little patch here? Let's clear this little patch here. Get that going. All right, sweet. So, if we can get this built, we're starting to make some serious progress. And then what we'd want is some houses to start going along here. So what we would do is just chop out a bit there, chop out a bit on this side, like that. And then residential. Let's make sure that we're house sized. Yep, it's pretty much house sized. And then... do I want it that way? Well, like, if it would do the same on this side, I wouldn't mind, but... what will you do on this side? Answer? Oh. And it's gone in at an angle. That's no good. Don't want that. I don't really want that way. This is the tinkering about. This is what takes the time. So, I've got to try and slim that down so that it doesn't go in at an angle. And that one doesn't go in that way, it goes in that way. That one's gone in at an angle again. Yeah, I'm not gonna play around with it too much while you're here. Because let's face it, it's just freaking annoying more than anything else. Let's chop that back a bit. I mean, for me, it's kind of fun, I have to say. So let's make you a little bit longer. Let's make you a little bit longer. Maybe a little bit thinner or something. See what you'll do now. This is the last attempt, and otherwise it's going to be happening offline. That is better, but it's still not good enough. So I will work on that offline. What I'll do is I'll just chop that. See, it's just going to keep building though. Go away. It'll just pop back in exactly the same place. So, I tell you what I could do. Just chop a line down the centre. There we go. Will you still do the same thing? This is definitely the last chance. Last chance. I don't think it's going to build at all now. Okay, that's fine. This is coming together, slowly but surely. How are we doing? Any more houses grown anywhere? No. But this block's coming together nicely. What I will most probably do is, like I'll try and get a couple of houses in there, and then go around here. And then where I've got gaps, I'll put in like little back gardens, little fenced off areas and whatever. I'll probably try and get a road coming down here, maybe, because of that. Or maybe I'll get a road coming down here and then going across or something. Because I don't want it to be just like squares. I want it to be irregular, but I just want everything kind of lined up north, south, east, west is the idea. This is getting built pretty quickly. Oh, look, all the gargoyles are up. Sweet. And I think with the red, that's going to look quite nice. I think that's going to blend in fairly well. Alrighty, cool. So yeah, this is going to take like huge amounts of work. So I need to work on stone production, and I need to kind of just keep extending this. The next issue is getting these to upgrade, because we want all of these buildings pretty much every building in the city, I want to be upgraded to these kind of buildings, and that's when things are going to start looking cool. And I'm also going to be playing around with hooking these buildings together. doing things. I'll just show you quickly the kind of thing I have in mind. So if you take, for example, let's say with the church, for example, in stone, which is the same texture as this, we'd want something like yeah, if we get an arch between the buildings like that. Now with this, like with them as close as those two are, I might just like throw in an archway like this. Just like that, right? To connect the buildings. If I could get a road through there and get people walking through it, I think that would look really cool. Where they're a bit more spaced out, have I got a couple that are a bit more spaced out? Okay, so like, I don't know, maybe these two over here. Yeah, that's slightly wider than the arch. Then I'd probably do something like this. Throw that in and have like a round tower. Because these roofs are very similar to these roofs, and obviously the stone texture is the same, and they'll kind of blend in. But like, I mean, I could have like a round tower on one side, or not on the other, or like what we got? Like, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't really work. But yeah, I'm going to be playing around with that kind of stuff. That's what's going to be coming up in the next episode. But there's a massive amount of work to do between then and now. So there you go, guys. I can't wait to see your comments. Do you like this idea? Do you like the way this is headed? Do you like the idea of the gridded city? Is it fun? I hope you do. I hope you like it. Guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.